Welcome, Red Divide. It's the arena where it's gonna get a little bit ugly sometimes. It will be aggressive, but it will be a fun time. It's banter between two rivals, two brethren, and of course, two very big clubs that wear red in the Premier League. It's Arsenal versus Man United, and of course, top of the league, Gunner, my brother. You know what I mean? I can't wait to welcome you to the stream. Of course, today there will be no side rings. I'm not gonna try to mute you while you start talking. So if you come to say that today, bro, my hands are up. I am not going to be touching anything but welcoming you to the stage, my brother. So salute to you and the club for the good business that you've done with the Stoke City ball this weekend. It whispers of invincibility, a 1-0 win. You have to say that, as you know, if a team competing for the championship, you have to win both ugly, win well, and win decent sometimes. It is what it is. 3 points is what matters. And of course, Man United, is it the sleeping giant reawakening, or is it just 3 wins on the bounce and we keep our feet on the ground and keep it moving? But it's the big bag Reds versus the other Reds. And you know how it goes. I bring my brother to the stage, guys. Welcome, Claude. How's everything going?
Pooh, pooh, pooh. See, people, that's our sniper all the old enemies around us. See, people, yeah, we're back. We're back today, people, with the red divide, yeah, people, yeah. See, it is what it is. I mean, I just saw Mark, yeah, just run his mouth, calling what I did yesterday, Stoke City football and all of that, unrighteous stuff. But see, yeah, people, yeah. A Rasta man used to tell me sometimes, cool down the place, yeah, cool down the place for me, people, just cool down the place for me, cool down the place. What is going on?
Brother, I don't know about you.
Why
Why
this Arsenal hate? Why this
what?
Arsenal hate? I mean, people, yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, yeah, when people used to say that, oh, Arsenal can be bullied, Arsenal can be pushed around, Arsenal, when they come up against teams that have alternative ways of actually playing football, we lose these games. Many called us weak. Many called us no mentality, low mentality. We can't adapt. We don't have the resources. We don't have the players to actually bring on to actually give us a competitive edge. People, Arsenal showed yesterday what it means to go into an EFL Cup game with a full-fledged Premiership team. Yeah, that Man United beat, conceding 2 goals just last weekend. Yeah, and then it was my little soldiers that actually went there to do the job in the first half. And in the second half, we just went down there to just bring in Bukayo Saka and some of the big guns, just to have a knockabout with the boys. Note, we've already rested our big time players. Switched up almost all the whole team. Back four switched off. We had White play. We had Mosquera play. We had Nkapi play. People, we had Mazdu Skelly play. See, my entire back four, people, my entire back four had rest, people. My entire back four had rest. So, it's good to go into these games, yeah, knowing that you could rest and give valuable, rest periods to, your first 11. And you can be able to call on your fringe players. But I don't want to call them fringe players. I want to call them quality backups. Yeah, this is what I want to say. Might not be world class. Let's get the distinctions correctly. They might not be world class, but
Hmm.
they're a suitable quality to come in. When you need to give your first 11 that space and that chance to actually just have a little bit of a breather. And that's why teams like Liverpool would continue to suffer. I mean, look at look at what they brought on. They brought on youths, but the youths are all collapsed. I mean, see, people, yeah, I mean, only McAllister was, I think, McAllister and Endo. I mean, see, yeah, no coordination, no batty, no, I mean, low mentality. Everyone is weak. I mean, that's for Liverpool. And now they're out of the EFL Cup. See, the season it belongs to Arsenal. And this cup game, this EFL Cup, I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, because Man United was smashed up by Grimsby Town. People, I repeat, Man United was smacked up, given a good footballing lesson by Grimsby Town. And that's why I'm going to win this title. I'm going to win this EFL Cup. And that'll be the first trophy I lift this season. People, I'm going for a treble. That's how bad
You
this is.
what? Wait, what?
People.
You wait,
I
what?
am going for a treble this season. I mean, it
Wait,
might
what?
fly past people's heads, yeah. But sincerely, which team in that EFL? Bro, I'm now in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. But which of those
Okay.
teams down there can actually muster up courage to actually? No one wants to meet me. Crystal Palace don't want to meet the big dogs because they know they're going to get smoked. In the quarterfinals. What I was expecting was Chelsea because it's been long. I've had that, pound of flesh after after what they did to us in Baku. But again, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. But I don't know. What did you think about Arsenal's game against Brighton, though?
I think y'all was very, very good against Brighton. I mean, if we're talking about the midweek game, I certainly think you all moved to Brighton in that game. They did certainly try their very best. I mean, in the first half, I think they were definitely as good or was very competitive, but you all put them to the sword. Those two goals were daggers, and the moments that you scored those two goals, I think, was moments that really what made it difficult for them to fight back into the game or come back into the game. It's one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So all I could say
I
is.
mean, and it was open play goals. I mean, see, yeah, Mark. I mean, you're not one of those that do these things, yeah. But I mean, the criticism on Arsenal about scoring set piece goals, yeah. I mean, I look at the complaint of the Liverpool manager and Slot when he was saying, uh, Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal have got nearly 65% at the time. Uh, 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 Set piece goal scoring rate that has actually kept them at the top, and he was complaining of this nonsense, only to only to get defeated by Harry Maguire set piece goal. I mean, see, yeah, I mean the silliness, the stupidity, the arrant
Oh.
stupidity, yeah, of these managers in the Premier League. I mean, it exposes them. And the truth of the matter is that set pieces have always been a valuable way of unpicking the opponent because not, I mean, with the way, with the negative tactics, yeah, these teams play with these days, yeah, many of them, imagine Arsenal, many teams decide to actually just keep a low block against
Mhm.
us rather than coming out to actually go man for man, band for band. Let's play football. Let's play soccer. But these guys want to just pack 10 men behind the post, block the whole place, I mean, how is that? I mean, not everyone is judging Arsenal based on scoring goals from set pieces, but none of them are actually judging these other teams we're playing with about their negative tactics and why the packing the boss with 10 men behind them. Bro, it doesn't work in that way. If you have to dish out the abuses and dish out the curses too, you also have to put things into perspective and look at it from from a very unbiased perspective. Yeah, they're getting goals, Arsenal is scoring from set pieces, but several other teams have been scoring through set pieces. Man United have actually been scoring through set pieces for a while now, to be very sincere with you. In fact, that's one of their biggest strengths. And I feel they're not even really using it because Harry Maguire is an aerial monster. Why? I mean, questions need to be asked. Why Man United isn't even really scoring set piece goals? I mean, you concede lots of set piece goals anyway. I mean, let's put that into perspective, Mark. I know, yeah, come on, man. I know you concede a lot
I
of
mean,
set piece
coming
goals,
comes
but I mean, you have the strength to score goals through set
the
pieces, isn't it?
master blaster of Stoke football coming to talk about me conceding set piece goals when I mean I concede most of these set piece goals to Stoke. Ball. to this brother right here. And I mean, I could say this so you'll have, have your good times now because the good times rolling, but brother, there's something you need to watch out for. And I don't know if you noticed, but the trend over the last 3 seasons is that when Man United beats a big team, they go on a run of losses. It happened to City
Yeah,
last season.
true.
It happened to another team the season before, and the season before that, it was the all. If you're a
Yeah,
mistake, we was the team that beat you all on your run, and then you all went on
yeah,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
losses, and then you all ended up second after you all was leading by 15 points. So
True.
it's one of those things that I think that everybody need to pay attention to. And like I say this, I am not one of the guys that I was given the manager time because I believe all managers deserve a certain amount of time to instill the system and do what they need to do. And I wasn't really supportive of it after he lost the Europa League final to Spurs, the manner of which we lost. And I just felt like, yeah, I'm not trusting this guy. But
Mm.
watching the team develop in the last 6 weeks of games, the 6 match weeks. I've seen a team that getting more consistent, getting more dangerous in front of goal, more clinical in front of goal, finding chemistry in front of goal. And we didn't have that for like about 18 months, Claude. And a lot of people would
Mm.
laugh at that statement that I just make, but it's the truth. And I think I'm not saying that we're gonna be chasing for no title or we're gonna be competing for top four this season because we can still face some losses. But
Nah,
what I
nah,
will
nah.
say
Don't do that. Don't do that.
what
Don't
I
do
will
that. Last
say,
week you were
okay, this
shaking
let
your
me
bum. Last week you were shaking
let
your
me
bum on
finish.
our
You
show,
see,
saying
when
that
you
you're
was
back, saying
when
that
you was
United
rant,
is back.
let me
Nah, nah, nah.
finish
You
now.
shook your bum, saying that you're go- I mean that
Well,
you're
I was
back and
about
that
to go and
you're
shake
gonna
it
launch a
again. You
title
stopped me,
challenge
but
over
I had to.
Arsenal. No,
I
no,
was
no,
trying
no,
to
no.
give
Don't,
a
don't
I was
change
trying
your
to give a
tune now.
dramatic tune. I was trying
Don't
to
change your
dramatically
tune now.
proceed the tune in the sense because I wanted to let people know that my feet on the ground.
Mm.
But as a United fan, I will always be confident in my team. And right now, my statement about my team, I will give you a little sample of what I think about my team currently, because currently I think my team is a very good team. And I think a lot of teams have to take notice
Oh
of
my
my
days,
team.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Oh my days. Mark never learns, people, man. I mean, there's a term we have for Arsenal fans, yeah, that are over the top, yeah, that don't even critique I critique the manager. In fact, I want my manager out because I think I finally have a team that could win the title, but with a more better manager, maybe like an Ancelotti, I think I can dominate the world. But
You think you
the
could
thing
get
there is that
Ancelotti?
we have those set of Arsenal fans we call top goonies. Mark is the toppest of top man. He's a top man. Yeah, people. He's a top man. See, people. Yeah, man is. I mean, see, I'm not. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, Mark. And the reason why I'm saying I'm not having it, and why I'm not really buying this Man United comeback that you've been talking about. Yeah, you could say in terms of style of play, things have changed. Things have been tweaked a little bit to give you the competitive edge. But the thing there is that these teams you've been playing that enabled you to have this comeback that you're raving about
Mm.
are teams that are very very poor. Just look at that Liverpool team that you beat. I mean,
I
another
think
team
we
walked
made
up
them
to
look that
Anfield.
poor, bro. I
No, no,
think we
no,
being
Mark.
a little
I
bit
didn't talk when you were
disingenuous
talking.
there.
Let me get this point out. I mean, another team that actually beat them in the Premier. I mean, this is how bad that team is. Yeah, only for Crystal Palace. Yeah, to go. Oh my days! These are your biggest rivals. Are you serious? People, are you kidding me, bro?
Bro.
This Liverpool team is dead. This is dead. People, I'm hearing that this might be the worst title defense ever in Premier League history, bro. Liverpool takes the cake. But people, yeah, see, this is the perspective I'm going through. And the reason why I'm saying, Mark, calm down, take it a little bit easy, get some games, get some games, under your shield for a time, and don't badmouth Man United. Don't put your team under unnecessary pressure. It is
My
fans like
team.
you. It is fans like you that put your team under unnecessary pressure. Allow this
Me,
team to kick the ball. Allow this
the-
team to
my
just,
team
I
doing
mean,
fine,
allow them to just get wins. Allow them to, no, 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 Mark.
but we are
Seriously,
getting
someone needs to
wins.
talk to you. No, 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 Mark. Someone needs to talk to you. You need to allow, don't put unnecessary pressure on this team. Allow this team to get wins, to improve, to develop, and get these games under the belt. And mind you, yeah, see, this Liverpool team, very poor team. Very, very poor team.
I
Good.
hope you
You could
beat
talk
them, bro.
about in Brighton. You know what? Yeah, you could
I
talk
hope you
about
beat
in Brighton.
Liverpool.
Wait,
All
Mark.
this
Wait,
talk.
Mark. Mark, let me get this out. I'll allow you to talk. Let me get this out. You beat a
Listen,
Brighton team, yeah, that I used, yeah, that I used my entire backups to actually go. I mean, to actually beat them up in the AFL Cup,
after I slap them, you're
bro.
talking about. After I slap
Seriously,
them 4-0 and
seriously.
soften up
I
the
didn't start
ups
Saka.
for
I
you,
didn't
is
start
what you mean.
Gyökeres. Bro,
You meant to
these
say
are
that.
poor
That
teams.
way you meant to
So
say.
wait, see. So
Yeah?
until you beat teams with with more or less more credibility in the league, then I can now literally say that, oh, Manchester United is back. But when you beat all these poor teams, and in the next 3 weeks you're talking of a title challenge, bro, you're out of your depth, and that's not
I
true.
never talk about
These
no
are
title
lies. These are is
challenge,
a
King.
liar. These are not.
I
True.
never
These
talk
are
about no
lies,
title
people.
challenge.
They're not
Who
true,
talk about title challenge? Who, me?
bro. You talked about title challenge last week. Man has
I
changed
never
his
talk
tune.
about title challenge. I say Arsenal has the title
Oh
challenge,
my
bro.
God,
But what
man
I'll
has
tell you is
changed his
this.
tune. For
Yo,
people who
shout out to
tuned
my brother
in last
James
week,
Bond. Shout out to my
people
brother
who
James
tuned
Bond
in
and the
last week,
Jamaicans.
tune in.
Hold on, Gunner.
Aye.
Yeah, listen, yeah.
See,
Before we
people,
go down, we
Mark
need to
said
sing.
that
I
they're
need to
back.
shout out. I need to shout out my brother James Bond, bro, and the Jamaican family, bro. Like, cause your
Yeah,
boys in
big
Jamaica,
ups,
bro.
James.
You all know all they
Yeah.
go. I know all they going straight. Melissa real deal with all their brother. I know she moved real ruthless. You know what I mean? She
Is
was that
James
girl.
from Jamaica? Is
Yeah,
James
yeah,
from
James from
Jamaica? Yes,
yeah.
please. My condolences to everyone who is from Jamaica and from the Caribbean that's been affected by the Melissa nightmare. Condolences to you, your families,
Brother.
even if it's not directly affecting you, but condolences to your countries, condolences to your families, condolences to everyone that has been affected by this very, very horrible natural attack. And we pray that God in his infinite mercies would see your families through this terrible time. Hurricane Melissa is a very dangerous class A, disaster. And I just send peace to you Jamaicans, peace to you Cubans, Haitians, and all this Caribbean community that has been affected by this dastardly disaster. God keep your families and provide a way out for you guys. Big ups to the Jamaican family and the Caribbean family as a whole affected by this.
Yo, shout out to you guys, bro. And I know you guys think Ole go and mash up Trinidad in 2 weeks, but on the 14th, Ole better be here and be square. And I trust me, I'll tell Ole this. I'm not going to tell Ole twice. Yeah. When Trinidad and Tobago rock up to the National Stadium with Dwight York at the helm, you go see a Manchester brand of football. And Manchester in the days of Dwight York, they don't stop. They're relentless. And they're
Mm.
clinical. And trust me, Trinidad peaking at the right moments. And even if we don't qualify as the top team in the group, we will qualify as the second place winners. Trust when I tell all of this. I'm making this prediction about Trinidad in the stream here, and I tell all of no. Even if by some way, shape, or form we don't make it to the World Cup, Dwight York had to get 5 more years because next World Cup 2030, we will be there. Because the way Trinidad are playing football is real interesting to watch, guys. I have to say it, and I'm not even exaggerating because it's a man them who's watched my channel, they watch Trinidad play some games, and it was horrific to watch, broski. Almost as horrific to watch as when you're watching Man City versus Arsenal. Is the shittest game of the Premier League match week every year running for the last what? 4 seasons. 1-1 draws. I mean, last season only win 2-1, which was great. Thank God for that. 1-0 or something like that. But oh my God, that's the most boring watch ever. I'm sorry, Claude. You know, better all they play other teams. When all they play other teams, Arsenal is exciting to watch. When all they play Man City, is the drabbest game I ever watched, bro. But what I will say is this: Man United, don't sleep on me. Yeah,
Mm.
very dangerous team right now. And wait until they beat Liverpool to talk about how poor Liverpool was, my brethren, because I feel like it's speaking. I know it's a very good team. You have the best depth in the league currently, as we see in right now. There is no team with a better depth than Arsenal. Shout out to all the good business that all they've done. Your team is performing very well. I expect you all to do very well this season, and I know possibly win the league, but maybe it could Chelsea could be a wild card. I don't consider my
Chelsea.
team in the running. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
oh,
But you see,
oh,
you don't
bro.
understand why I say that.
Oh,
But you see, you'll
Chelsea.
laugh at me now,
Oh,
but I
bro.
say in
Come on,
Chelsea, but
man.
you will understand
You
in the
have to
future
do
because
better.
AFCON
Chelsea.
coming up and a lot of teams gonna suffer. Just remember I tell you that. Yeah. Just remember I tell you that. And remember this. Just remember this. The first time United met Arsenal was in 1894, 13th October League Division 2. The score was 3-3 at Bank Street, Clayton, before a crowd of 4,000. Shout out to
See,
Richard James in the
see, Mark,
building.
see, Mark, see, Mark, see, Mark, see, yeah, you could waffle all you want, yeah, about this Man United team, about your 3 wins in a row and all this noise coming
Hey,
out from Manchester
make no
United, yeah.
mistake, bro.
I mean, I
I right
understand you.
behind you, you
Uh,
know. If you drop points, I'm there. Make no
No, I
mistake.
hear you, but can you sustain the pressure? Arsenal is playing under immense pressure. You need to
I don't
understand
have
this,
no pressure, King.
and I
I
and
have
I,
none.
I and to be very sincere with you, I don't really think that Man United have the metal or have the mental capabilities to actually withstand what comes with the pressure of being, top of the league this early
Wait,
this
just now,
season,
wait, hold on.
and,
Big bad
and
Man United that went
carry it
to more
on
cup
to
finals
the
than
end of the
any other
season.
Premier League team in the last 5 seasons. Big bad Man United that went to the most cup finals of any Premier League team in the last five
Leave
years.
this 5 season,
Big bad Man
10 seasons.
United,
You are
bro,
shit
who
now.
cannot
You are
handle the
Man
pressure.
United. You are shit now.
Cannot. I'm gonna tell you
I
something,
am
yeah.
shit now, bro.
You
I've got
better
one trophy, so
pray.
leave
You
all this
better
history
pray.
you're talking
You
about, bro.
better pray not to meet me at, you know what I mean? Because when I meet you at Arsenal, that is the watch along we will do together for the first time. I promise you at the Emirates, and I'm telling you, King. You see this, you see right now, you see this talk you have here, you better have it, bro, and hold that energy because I'm telling you, when we
Bro,
come to the Emiratis, yeah,
do you know, bro? Do you know why I don't take all this? Because all the statements, yeah, are ridiculous statements, bro. Yeah, it is not in tune with what is happening now. I am in
brother.
the mud. You are in the mud. I'm in the mud. You're in the gutters right now, bro.
I in the
We
mud, I
have
in the
both not won
gutters.
trophies.
Brother, just
I
wait,
mean,
hold
we've
on.
both
I
thrown
feel
away
like you
chances here,
mistaken.
and we are not at the
When
top
have you
of
won trophies
anything
in the
right
last
now in
five
terms
years,
of.
King? The last time you win a trophy, bro, was 5, 6, 7 years ago, King. What you talking about? I win a trophy the last 18 months. I was lifting a trophy, no, King. You forgot I was defending FA Cup champions 24-25.
Wait, in the
You
oh
20,
my days, people,
but you playing
people,
bad.
people.
I know what it is to hold silverware in the
Oh
last
my
18 months.
days.
I don't know about you. So I know what it
Oh
is.
my
FA
God.
Cup is part of the trouble. I don't get
And
it twisted at all. Don't get it twisted.
Mark, you are everything that is wrong with your football club,
I'm
Manchester
everything
United.
that is wrong with my
You
football
are
club, brother.
everything
My
that is
football
wrong.
club is on the
Man,
upturn right now, King.
with
My football club is on the
with
up. My
bro,
football club is on the up. I wanted to
bro,
see why I'm saying what I'm saying.
bro,
Hold on. Hold on.
bro,
Bro.
you support the biggest footballing institution in the
In
country.
the of
And you are
course.
just bragging about being in a final that you lost against Tottenham.
I
Bro,
talking about
is the
I wasn't
faculties
bro.
okay?
Bro, I was talking about I
Bro,
was just
are you
defend
serious?
the
Are the
final,
faculties
bro. The
okay?
FA Cup final. I know what you're
Bro,
talking about.
oh my days. Bro,
Listen,
you have to
look at the
come to
table.
terms with the
I want you
reality
to understand.
that
Look
you
at
are
the
not that
table.
guy no more. You are not
Listen,
that
I want you
team
to
no
look at the
more.
table. You see when
You
it
have to
comes to
understand that
form,
you are in the
I want you
mud
to
right
watch the
now
green.
and that
Watch the
you
green,
currently
brethren.
have a
Watch
manager.
the
Wait,
green.
two people can get their points across.
I want you
Let
to
me get
watch
my
the
point
green.
across. Let me get my point across. Yeah. See, yeah, right now you're Manchester United. Don't give this manager extra pressure. What you need to do now is to keep winning these games. It doesn't matter how dirty. It doesn't matter how how ugly the games come. But you need to get these wins. And you know what? Yet, Mark, your upcoming games will be your marker to what I'm talking about. Then we would
Mm.
know. Then we would see if this upturn you're talking about, Manchester United, rare tear tear, being the next best thing, than sliced bread. Then we would see. You know what? Yeah, let's go through the teams you have coming up in the coming
Nottingham
weeks.
Forest.
See, bro,
Nottingham
you
Forest,
go
who are they?
away
Who
from
are them?
home. No, Mark,
Downton.
Just wait. Mark, let me land my point, Mark. Let me land my point here. Let
Okay.
me land this haymakers. Yeah, let me land them. Yeah, you go away from home. Yeah, big up to the assembled man. That's my
Shout outs,
chief
broski.
moderator, and that's my guy, my brother. See, yeah, um, you go away from home. Yeah, you go to Nottingham Forest this weekend on the first and Saturday. Good
Mm.
luck with that, because Sean Dyche is actually waiting for you with negative tactics, negative football, and he's going to stink up the place. Uh, do you have what it takes to actually break a low block team? Well, Arsenal have been playing teams that have decided to keep low blocks against us almost throughout the season, and we've come good. That's why we're top of the league. So this will be a big chance to see if you're saying that you are what you are right now. Good, show it in the biggest of stages. Go away from home to Nottingham Forest and go play with a team that literally keeps a serious low block, and actually win that game. I want to see it. You've been playing against teams that actually will come out against you. But when
Yeah.
you play against teams that will actually keep that low block, let me
Hmm.
see. That's what we have to
Yeah.
talk about. You know what?
Okay.
Yeah, you go down away from home to a familiar place where people. They go to Tottenham Hotspurs, people. London. They go to London. Their
Brother,
slaughterhouse. I
listen to
mean,
me, yeah.
when was the last time? I mean, Mark, when was the last
Mm.
time you actually beat a London team? I mean,
I was
I'll
in
leave that for you to
Merseyside.
check.
I was in
Bro, I'll
Merseyside.
leave that for you to check. I'm just
I
giving
was
you
in
perspective.
Merseyside.
Yeah.
I
But,
was in
bro, I'm just
Merseyside.
giving you perspectives. I'm not
Hey,
saying that these are truths, but I'm saying that these are perspectives for you to consider. I know that you going away from home to Nottingham Forest, it, it's going to be tricky. It's a
it's
potential
Slap
banana
City,
skin away
King.
from home.
Hey,
And it's
listen.
a
It's
legit
Slap
low block
City.
team. So
It's
you,
Slap
you are
City.
gonna see.
It's
I mean,
Slap
you're gonna see
City.
fireworks down
Listen,
there.
when
I
I
don't
see
think you have
Sean
what it
Dyche,
takes.
last season
Mark,
I
Mark,
sacked Sean
Mark,
Dyche,
Mark.
bro.
I don't
Last
think you
season
have
is
what it
my
takes.
manager will sack Sean Dyche. I feel like he ain't me loud enough. Last season, Ruben Amorim slapped Everton 4-0. The sack Sean Dyche immediately. Yeah, yeah, man. That same low block Stoke City ball. Yeah, and we buy Matthias Cunha now. And even if I don't rate Matthias Cunha, brother, look at where we is on the table, broski. You keep telling me about all kind of talk and all kind of fancy talk. Man United on the table, bro. Where you is? You top of the table. Look where I is. I still in the screen. You could see my team there. Yeah. And guess what? You only above me by about 4 or 5 points, King. You're not far. You're
Four,
talking like
five.
if you
I,
brother, you're on
bro,
22
bro. Did
points.
you drink some
You're on
whiskey,
6 points, bro.
bro?
You're
Bro,
on 22 points.
bro, did you
Listen,
drink some
if
whiskey,
you
or did you drink
lose to
some?
Man United,
Did you
for
drink
that
some
point
liquor
distance,
alcohol?
cut off, you know.
I mean, what
And we
what is
know
this? You said
Arsenal,
four,
we
five
know
points? Are you
Arsenal
serious?
don't deal well with pressure. We know Arsenal don't deal well with pressure because Arsenal went under pressure to win. There's bottle this season every year.
No,
The
but
two
again,
times they was leading the
you
league,
are
they
more
bottled the
concerned.
league.
Bro, you are more concerned with what Arsenal is doing. No, right now you should be more concerned with what Man United is doing, and that's why I'm giving you
Yeah.
perspective.
And you know
Now,
what we
good,
doing
throw
right
it
now?
away.
We
When
preparing
was
to
the last
win.
time you got a win against a London club? Yeah. Now, in the next
Uh,
2 weeks, you're going down to London. You'll be playing against Tottenham Hotspur. You knew what they did to you in the Europa League. It's not a family ground for you to go there and go win. Yeah, in it.
yeah.
You play
The
against
next two
Everton.
weeks
Take
is not
whatever.
2 weeks,
Uh,
bro.
uh,
The next 2 weeks
Wait,
is international
Mark.
break.
Let me land. Mark, let me land this haymakers. Let me land this haymakers. Yeah. You play against Everton on the 24th. Yeah. Uh, I think you might beat them. I think you have enough quality to actually beat Everton. Yeah. But it's still a potential banana skin, bro. I
Oh
mean, it's still a.
God.
I mean, by Man
Hey.
United, bro, it's still a
Oh,
potential
let me
banana
ask that
skin going
question. Let
by
me ask that question,
going
right?
going
But
by what Man
let me
United
ask an
have been
honest
doing this
question.
this
Let
past
me ask an
seasons.
honest
But you know what?
question.
Yeah, this is
Let
where
the
the
fans
see.
decide.
This is
Let the
where the
chat
biggest
decide.
ones come. See, bro. This is where the
Mm,
bigger one comes in. After that Everton game, you have Crystal Palace
okay.
away from home. Another London team, another slaughterhouse.
Uh-huh.
See, you know what? Yeah. Then you
Brother,
go to another London team again in West Ham, bro,
it's Slapville,
bro.
bro.
This
I will
title
be
talk you're
doing a
talking
London
about
tour. They will
could
call
all
it
be
the
matched up.
they will call it
It
the
could all be
comeback
matched
tour,
up
bro.
by the end of November. See,
Yeah,
bro. After
United
then,
playing
you
a
go to
comeback
Wolves, who's
tour,
struggling for
and
relegation.
London is the
They're in
beginning.
relegation waters. And then after that, you go to play Bournemouth. After Bournemouth, Aston Villa away from home
Oh
at Villa Park.
God!
Oh, my days. And then you have to play against
Listen,
Newcastle. Oh, my
listen
days,
to
bro.
me. Let me tell you something. I want you to hear me now
Bro, you
today.
have to
Yeah.
be
You just
careful what
remember
you wish for.
You
Be
are
careful what you
Liverpool,
wish for,
City,
bro.
and Chelsea in a running line. You better don't drop points. I promise you, yeah. You gonna be sitting here across from me, wondering how you 2 points below me in January. And when that happened to you, you gonna understand what I'm talking about. You
So
feel my team
in other words, you are in the title challenge. I mean,
no, I'm
say it
not.
with chest.
I'm not.
So you're in a title
I just
challenge. Is
on
that
a
what you're
one
saying?
game at a time winning streak. One game at a time.
Bro,
And
say it with
I
chest.
have one
Stop
game a
going through the
week.
corners.
I have
Say it with
one
chest.
game a
Stop
week,
going through the
brother.
corners.
I
Are
have
you in
one
a
game a
title
week.
challenge with Arsenal?
So I had to beat who in front of me, and I will beat who in front of me as long as I can beat who in front of me. And as long as my team performing the way it performed in the last 3 weeks, bro, teams who play me have to be careful. Because don't underestimate me at all. Man United is dangerous and will pressure any team. Brighton, Liverpool, Chelsea, you, Arsenal. Brother, you lucky in that first game. Lucky. Yeah. You live. Man, them hit post twice. Yeah.
I
They
played you
was in a
away from
sink.
home. It wasn't in my
Yeah.
own home. It
Though
was in your own home, and I beat
when
you,
I
and you
come
say
to
I'm
your
lucky.
home, Krong,
I
I
mean,
am
this is
going to
ridiculous statements
smash the
coming out from your mouth, brother,
Emiratis.
man.
I am going to smash you at the Emiratis, King. I already tell Waffle done 3-1 when I come to the Emirati. And I will be
Oh my,
there. I'm making
this
sure
is
I'm
ridiculous, bro.
flying for that game
I
just to
mean, I used to
laugh
think
in
that I'm
person.
wild, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to think that
I'm
I'm very
making sure.
wild and
Shout out
free,
to Ire
yeah.
Zirk in the building. I'm making sure I'm
Easy,
flying for that game just to laugh in person, bro.
Osric, big ups that my guy,
Shout out to
from my
Ire.
channel. Big ups to you, Ire. Ire,
Shut
we
up.
have this Man United fan thinking that, they're gonna challenge for the title against us.
I
Man
not
is
saying
saying
that.
that
I
by
saying that
January.
I come into win the games ahead of me. One game at a time, 1 week at a time. I have one game a week, and that's what I'm trotting along. I'm on my own
Okay,
lane right now.
okay, wait. I'm gonna ask you this. So, do you think you're gonna beat? Do you think you're gonna beat Nottingham Forest in the weekend?
I think I will probably win that game 4-1, if not five.
Okay. Do you think you're gonna smash up Tottenham away from home in London?
I don't know about smashing Tottenham, but I think we certainly will get a result
You
that's
think you
more
would?
positive than
Oh,
a
so
draw.
in other words, you think you would beat Tottenham away from home?
Yes, I think we'll be Tottenham away from
Okay,
home.
good.
I just
Okay.
told you we're
Uh,
doing
uh,
the London tour. It's called the
uh,
Rolling Stones. We're back again.
okay. Do you think you're gonna beat Crystal Palace away from home in London?
That I think that's the most difficult game, especially with the
Okay.
manner in which they destroyed Liverpool. They absolutely destroyed Arnie
They
Slot's
destroy.
Liverpool.
Come on, man.
It was a
They destroyed
massacre
Liverpool.
from the beginning to the end.
But I
And Rio
beat Crystal
Cardenas,
Palace.
a
I
young
beat Crystal
Trinidadian
Palace.
right wing back
But
on
I
the
beat
scene.
Crystal Palace. You're talking to the guy that murdered the guy.
Well, you are the one
Bro,
murder that guy. Because if you go
I
there and
am
the
that
guy who
guy.
murdered the guy come back
I
and
am
murder
the
the guy
guy.
who murdered that guy, then
Bro,
you
I
will be the
murdered that
laughing
guy.
stock.
I'm telling you, bro. I
Yeah.
am the Bubu Yega. Arsenal is the Bubu Yega. Bro,
Bobo
I
Yega.
am the Bubu Yega. I am the boogeyman that they sent to kill the boogeyman. Bro, seriously, yeah. I mean, it
Baba
was fun,
Yaga.
yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. See, people, yeah. I mean, I know Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool is a big rival to Man United, and and I'm very, very happy for what is happening to them. And I'm even more happy to see Man United, rise up the ranks and trying to push,
Of
that than Liverpool. Because I mean, in the space of 2 seasons, these Liverpool fans have been so unbearable. People, they've been talking hella smack. They've been so overconfident, and it's very, very ridiculous when
mm.
the issues are now facing you. Now, all these Liverpool fans are now saying they want their manager out. I mean, it's laughable. I mean, when
We
it's
just win
not
a
you, it's
league.
easy to say,
The man just
"Oh,
win a whole
Arsenal,"
league, you know.
"Oh, Man United," "Oh, sack Amarim," and they're saying all this type of shit here. But right now, when they're being faced with just a little crisis, just a little, bro, not even big one. I don't think the crisis they're in is actually a very big one. A few tweaks, this manager could get things up and rolling again. I don't still think so. I even still think Liverpool still has what it takes to mount a comeback in the second half of the season and challenge Arsenal for this trophy. I mean, I think Liverpool have got the minerals to do that. Yeah, they can
Mm.
actually bounce back to do that. But the thing there is that right now that they're being faced with this, with this wave and wave of attacks and wave of rival people laughing at them and pressure on their new players, they're buckling under that pressure right now. And sincerely, man, it is mostly the mental side that really hurt you more than the physical side, and that might be that demise this season. It's just good to just see the place they're in, and when you see their fans run their mouths right now, they're now humbled. Most of them are humbled. They can't believe what they've they can't believe
Bro,
what they've seen.
well,
They
it's
can't
obvious they
believe it.
can't believe because as a Liverpool fan, they don't know what it is to win consistently year after year, back to back years. They don't know about those kind of things. It's like
Mm,
Arsenal. Arsenal don't know about winning in Europe. There's something that you all don't do. And it's just like, these things, these teams, and all of you guys, you're having a good run. And
mm,
shout out to you guys for the run that y'all are enjoying right now because I hope to God y'all win the league this year because there's not going to be a next year and a year after that for you guys. It's looking long because I thought
yeah.
United would have struggled a little bit more and maybe would have taken us maybe after game week 10 to start winning games and we'd have just about catch up to top six somewhere about at the end of the season. That's what I thought. But it looks like we might be on a little bit on schedule, just a little slightly. And that makes things very tricky for you guys because I wouldn't like to be you guys with a Man United in form with 5 games
Yeah.
to go and the three
Big ups
teams
assembled.
above
Big ups for the
United.
dog gaming, my guy. Big ups E-Ray. Big ups everyone in my chat.
You know, shout out to the guys from Tony Claude Gunner's channel. Of course, guys on my channel, please spread the love. This is my brother. Of course, he supports the wrong club in red, but of course, you can't change the London boys. You know what I mean? We are the outliers. We are the guys that have dominated for a decade. People have seen us in their lifetime live 15 plus trophies, and they hate us for it. You can't give them wrong. Their
Oh my
clubs
days.
have
This is
never
what this
achieved
is
these
what this is
things.
why I this is why I
Greatness
don't
is
like
is
Man
earned.
United,
It's
man.
not
They
talked about.
always
It's earned.
rave,
It's
they
acted
always talk
upon.
about
And
all these
E-Ray,
trophies they've won.
I just wanted
Bro,
to
bro,
answer
see,
E-Ray
you are
question
not
early on
in that
before you go
season now.
before you go to go. I just wanted to talk to E-Ray. He said something about Galatasaray and it interests me because I'm not a fan. But I have friends who like Osimhen, and I try my best as a football guy who's talk about football and might mention a
Yeah,
player
big
and
ups
give
to
my
E-Ray.
opinions to watch a lot of
Chuck
it.
it,
And I
bro.
think Galatasaray they normally won't have a chance. But if things go right and the team stay in the form that they're in, they probably could beat anybody. It is up to them on the day. So take it one
Mhm.
game at a time. The Champions League is a good vibes, and you're looking in good form to be fair. So it could be a storied run, maybe to a semi-final this season for you guys. Just saying. Shout out to Voodoo Doll in
Actually,
the building. Don't forget
actually,
to smash the likes on both
actually, in
channels,
the
people, and
Champions League, I'm
subscribe
not
if you're
afraid of
new.
all these. Actually, in the Champions League, I'm not afraid of all these European teams. I think these European teams are, I think they're clowns, really. Yeah, I mean, I mean, they look bad. I mean, just look at what we did to Atletico Madrid. No, sincerely, it was so easy for Gyökeres to actually just put himself in that 18-yard box and score 2 goals against an Atletico Madrid in Europe, and then he stank up the place when he played against West Ham, and at the time, West Ham was, West Ham was was the worst defensive side in the Premier League as at that time when we played against
Hmm.
West Ham. So, I mean, in the Premier League, you're struggling against the worst side defensively, and then you go to Europe and smack up a team like Atletico Madrid that's known for their defensive prowess. See, this is the case here. These teams in Europe are stinky this season. Last season, very stinky. This season, it's even worse. It's rotten. Yeah. And that's why teams like Barcelona, even with all the wealth of players that they have there, that's why it's stinky down there. If bro, seriously, if I get all
Yeah,
these
bro,
clown
don't
teams,
meet
yeah, all this,
Barca, King. You
all
don't want
this,
meet
I mean,
Barca. You don't want meet
all this
Barca, bro.
Real Madrid,
Bro,
all
yeah,
this
that was
Barcelona. Bro, I'm
unlucky.
gonna
Bro,
smack those
listen,
teams up. The
listen,
only
listen. Let
team
me
that I
clear the
do
air here.
respect,
You
the
see
only
that
team that
one
I
in a
respect.
lifetime victory
No,
goal
Mark,
that he
Mark,
scored
seriously.
against Real Madrid?
Mark, seriously. The only team I respect in the Champions League right now, yeah, is Inter Milan and Bayern Munich. And that's because they have striker. I mean, Bayern Munich has a striker that is firing on all cylinders. I'm literally afraid of Bayern Munich because of Harry Kane and what he's doing. He doesn't respect any team. He scores against anyone.
Bro,
I'm literally scared of Bayern Munich this season. That's just the only team. And Inter Milan. Apart from that, it's fair play in Europe. If I can get other teams to help me smack up Bayern Munich and smack up Inter Milan, and bro, I would sincerely be looking at the Champions League as an avenue to win a legit trophy this season. Because these teams in Europe, bro, they're not cutting it. And I'm not afraid of Real Madrid, bro. Never. I'm not. I'm not afraid of Barcelona because, bro, the European form has dropped so bad. It's laughable at this time, bro. It's very laughable at this time. I mean, you can see teams like Newcastle, bro. Newcastle is actually getting results against all these Europeans, bro. Come on, man. This is a shit. I mean, Europe is shit right now. If you have a competitive team, bro, you would win games in Europe, bro. You would win. I'm even more scared about
as
what
your
teams like
brethren, as
Galatasaray
your
will do this
brethren,
season
don't ever, I
than
promise
what all
you,
these other big
listen,
names will
hear me.
do, apart from
Big
Bayern
up,
Munich and
bro.
Inter Milan.
I know all the Harriel chest right now, Arsenal high flying, all they doing all the thing. But don't mess with the football gods ever, King. Don't ever do it. Yeah. I
What
promise you,
football
bro.
gods?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
were the
yeah, yeah.
football gods
Yeah,
when
yeah, yeah.
where were the football gods when I smacked up Real Madrid last season? Bro, what are you
Bro, that
talking
was
about?
lucky they was on
Bro,
your side.
did you take
The
Magnum
football
before you
gods
come
was
here?
with you.
Or did you take
The
dry
football
gin?
gods was
What
with
is this?
you.
I smacked up
Rice
Real
will
Madrid last
never
season.
score a
What are
goal
you
like that
talking
in
about?
his life. Rice will never score a goal like that ever again in life. It will never happen, King. Yeah,
Are
never
you
happen.
God
I want
now?
you to watch me
So
good.
you're God
Look at
now.
me good.
So you God now.
Rice will never score a free kick like that in life again in history. That's the one and only time. Thank your
So in
heavenly
other
stars
words,
that
you
you
say,
did
okay,
well.
wait.
Listen
So
to
so
me.
in other
You
words,
got well, you did
wait.
well, you did well, you
Okay,
did
okay.
amazingly,
Which
bro.
teams in
But let me
Europe?
tell you
Okay, Mark.
something. Listen,
Mark, this is simple. Which
you're
teams in Europe do
sleeping.
you think can beat me this season in Europe? Let's
Real
just go by
Madrid,
that.
Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, possibly. You know what I mean? It's have plenty teams in Europe, bro. You playing
So you
mad.
still think
You
Real
feel,
Madrid can still beat
listen,
me? Wait,
what?
you still think Real
Just
Madrid can
because
still
you
beat me?
win one game ever, you win against Madrid, you feel you go and slap them again. You think you could beat Barcelona, bro? Bro, Marcus
Bro, do you
Rashford is
remember?
dunk on Arsenal
Okay,
every
bro, I
time
want to
he
ask you
faces
this
Arsenal.
question.
You
You
want
said
to
I beat
trust
them
that
one
against
time. You
Barcelona?
said I beat them one time. Okay,
When
good.
last you
Do you
beat them
remember the
before
last
last
time
season?
Arsenal was in a Champions League semi-final?
That's about 20 years ago, bro. I was a youth man.
And that was against Real Madrid, and we slapped them up,
Okay. Okay, that
you know,
was 20
with a
years ago.
Thierry Rigo. And you are saying I've only beaten them once, bro. Real Madrid have never beaten Arsenal in their entire history. How about that? How about that, Mark? Real Madrid has
Well,
never beaten Arsenal
yeah, I mean,
in
if
their
it was that,
goddamn history.
if that was the only time 20 years ago you make it past our semi-final, that at our quarter-final, that you could meet a big team in the
No,
UCL, of course, is understandable. Bro,
you can do
it's
all
not a
this,
European
bro. You can do all this
powerhouse.
rigmaroles, yeah. You can do all this laughable stuff for entertainment purposes, yeah. But again, I'm not joking with this. In Europe, bro, we're gonna pummel these teams in Europe this season, bro.
I
Bring on
hope
the
so,
heat.
bro,
Bring
because
on the
for
heat.
my brother's
Bring
sake,
on the
I
heat.
don't want him to be
But the
talking
good
with
thing
all this
there is that
chess.
Man United, yeah, just care about the business in the Premier League. And again, that even gives you, bro. You know what? Yeah, Mark. Let's go away from this Champions League. Yeah, that's grown man business. That's grown man talk. And you're not in that grown man space to actually talk to me. Yeah, face me one on one and talk to me. No, I'm not gonna
Bro,
allow that. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm not gonna allow,
I find you
baby
trying to
team.
banter my big team. Just
I'm
remember something,
I'm not
friend.
gonna allow
Hey,
baby
big team,
teams
big bad man United. Just
get
remember.
the impetus to actually face me and talk to me about Champions League when you're not even in
Bro,
the Champions League. I'm in the
let
biggest
me
space.
ask
I'm
you a
the bigger
question.
brother down
When you
here.
meet
You
Man
have no
United
power
in
over
cups,
me.
you just get knocked out, right? I'm just asking.
See,
When you meet
Mark,
Man
Mark,
United in a
Mark.
cup, with their history, knocked out. That is your only record. Knocked the heck out. You understand? Each and every time. A bad Man United knock you out the FA Cup, King. A bad Man United, a
No,
rubbish
I
Man
hear you.
United.
No, see,
And the
Man
season
United
before,
Arsenal is
slap
always
you
a
out.
rivalry. It will always
Yeah,
be,
so just
it will always
remember,
have its
as
twists
good
and
as it
turns.
is and you're
And
talking
Man
about
United
Europe,
have gotten ahead
just
of us.
remember I
I
come into the
completely get that. But not
Emiratis.
this season, though. I've beaten you
This
this season,
season
though.
at the
We're both in the
Emiratis,
mud.
right?
We
I
are
will leave
both in
all
the
the
mud.
silent and I will be
We
there.
are both in the mud.
Claude,
You're not winning
I'll
trophies.
be
I'm not
doing
winning
a
trophies right
live
now. So,
and I will be
you know,
live in the Emiratis watching all they get slapped. Oh, promise you. Yeah, Richard say
okay,
that here. Look,
good one.
Richard say
You
here.
know
Look at
what? Yeah.
coming here.
But Mark,
Cunha hat
but Mark,
trick,
see,
Sesko hat trick,
Mark.
Bruno brace or Mbumo brace. Yeah, it will be glorious.
Oh my
Glorious,
God.
brother.
Even this
Glorious.
James is even more ridiculous.
Glory,
Man is
glory,
saying
Man
8-1.
United.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
Glory,
Oh my
glory, Man
days. See,
United.
Voodoo Dog Gaming, yeah. I
Glory,
mean, we used to talk
glory,
of
glory,
top
Man
gooners, yeah.
United.
Bro,
The
he's a
greatest
top
club
mank, bro.
in
I
English
have never seen,
history.
bro,
Glory,
bro, top
glory,
manks are
Man
even worse than
United.
top gooners, bro.
The
This is the
greatest
worst of
club
the worst,
in
bro.
English history. You know what I
James
mean?
is saying that they're
Sing
gonna
with
beat
me.
Arsenal by eight
If
goals to
you are a
one,
Man
bro.
United
This is
fan,
ridiculous,
you
bro.
know it's to be. It was meant from the first time. You know, it's not going
Oh
to be the
my
last.
god,
The
this
dynasty
is
will
delusions,
return,
bro.
and it's
Man is
all going to
deluded, bro.
be a thing
I mean,
of
I
the
used to think
past.
that I'm deluded, but bro, Mark, man, bro, you are deluded, bro. I mean, bro, yeah. I'm like, bro. See, I'm like penguin, bro. You, you are the Joker, bro. I
Killer,
mean, I'm
I'm telling
penguin.
you,
You're the
listen to me,
Joker, bro.
yeah?
Bro,
Killer,
I used to
listen. I
think
just
I'm the
want you to
most
know
deluded in this space, but my
when
brother,
this is the
it's good
kind
to
of thing this
finally meet
happen
your
to your
match, bro.
team. When man
Bro,
talk big,
you are the
this is the
Joker.
things that Henri and them
Jesus
face in their
Christ.
lifetime. Henri
Man
and
is
them face
deluded, bro.
these kind of score lines. Imagine that. These brothers had to stand up and face this score line and he put his hand on Ronaldo's head and lost 8-2, He was shook. He went to Barca one time. He said he can handle that again. Done. I can't take
Bro,
that kind of
bro,
embarrassment. You looking
bro.
for it.
You are still talking about 8-2 you won about 20 years ago or something. Bro, come on, man.
This was
Maybe
less
like
than
15
seven. This
years
was
ago or
less than
14 years
7 years.
ago.
This was about
Bro,
7 years ago. About five, 5 or 6.
bro, did you see that last comment from Voodoo Dog Gaming? Please put it up. The
Don't worry,
last
man.
comment from Voodoo Dog Gaming.
Listen, remember, Liverpool
My
won the
guy,
league
Voodoo
last
Dog Gaming,
season.
he never
The
disappoints,
last
man.
time,
You
let me
have
ask you a
never
question.
won. See,
In the history of the Premier League,
winning the league at your
which team
rival's
have won
home
the league
is
after
not for
Liverpool the
everyone.
most? I just want you all to
It's
know.
not
It's
for
Liverpool,
everyone.
a bit of Premier League trivia, guys. Which team has won the league after Liverpool has just won the league the most in Premier League history?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I don't even want to go through all this history with you because we are both in the mud. Why are you going through all this
We not
history?
both,
You're
brother.
not winning
Listen,
cups. I'm
I
not
just
winning
go to
cups.
cup
So
finals,
what is
bro.
this,
You don't even go to cup finals. We talking about we in the mud. You don't listen. You don't have a European trophy to
bro?
celebrate over
You're in the
we.
mud,
You
bro.
minding
You're in the
Freddie
mud.
Biggs, sir. You
You
have
are
to be
mudded
minding
right
Freddie
now.
Biggs, bro.
So what's the need? I mean, what's the need of going through all
I
this?
don't know about you,
I
but I got in
won
the mud king.
historical, bro. What you have an artifact right now, bro. We're talking of the modern day. Come and compete with us, bro. You're talking
Brother,
about
in
artifact.
the modern day,
Is
I
this
have
man
knocked
okay?
Arsenal out of three FA Cups in the last 4 seasons. I have knocked Arsenal out of a Carabao Cup. I have slapped Arsenal into a 6 game losing streak in the league.
But did you win?
Brother,
But did you win? Did you win the title?
I will
You
very
slap us
soon.
up, but did you win? I mean, look at the Man
But
United fan
have
boasting
you,
about just
what have
winning
you won
a
in the
game and
last
not the
five
cup,
years?
bro. This is
What have
ridiculous,
you
bro.
did? Have you seen armpits in the last 5 years? None. None. But you still
Oh
talking to
my
me, bro.
God, bro.
I find all the
Mark,
Arsenal fans, all
seriously,
they moving.
Mark,
All in
seriously,
ain't seen the
Mark, seriously,
armpits, bro.
Mark, seriously,
Unless
let's
you're
talk.
doing this, unless you're seeing this king,
Seriously,
don't talk to me about this kind of way, bro. You feel like, I feel like
Mark,
you're
seriously, let's talk
tested
some
now.
football. Mark, let's talk some football, yeah. So
So what's your thoughts on this weekend, bro? How you feel what they're going to do this
Arsenal
weekend?
play Burnley. Arsenal
Mm,
play Burnley this weekend.
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that game?
No, now Burnley's an interesting team. It's one of the teams that I thought they might have a little bit to stay up in the league. Now, they are thereby say it. I don't think they're going to beat Arsenal this weekend. I think they will be a difficult opponent. I think Arsenal should have more than enough to get themselves a victory against Burnley.
Hmm.
However, Burnley can be a tricky opponent, and it might be a situation where
Have you played
it's
Burnley
very
this season?
possible.
Have you
I
played
have
Burnley
played
this
Burnley.
season?
I beat Burnley 3-2 this season. It was a
Oh,
game where
really?
I probably the Burnley should have had a red card in the game, and that same guy came back and scored a goal that equalized the game, and then we had to win it late. But I
Hmm.
would say to you to this, Tony, your team has been performing. So on a real note, I think Burnley will be difficult, but I think you guys have more than enough to get over the line. It's not it shouldn't be a game where you'll struggle. Of course, Burnley is a
Hmm.
tricky team. They're very they picked up a consistent run of performances in the last few games, and
Hmm.
yeah, they will provide a test, but nothing you guys shouldn't be able to handle.
Yeah, and again, me too. You know, of course, Burnley have considered about, bro. Burnley have considered about 17 goals this season. That's just
Mm.
three more than what Manchester United have actually received this season. You know, sometimes I have to take a pop at your football club because I mean you've scored 15 goals this season.
uh,
I mean
mm,
you've conceded about 14 goals. That's poor by your standards,
yeah,
bro.
true,
I mean,
true.
look at me. Look at me this season, yeah. I've only considered three goals. In the
And
Champions
in the
League, I've
last
not
five,
considered any goal at all. I mean,
but in
that
the
should
last
tell you
five
the
games,
level.
they've scored only five goals
No,
or
Mark.
six
Mark, I
goals.
allow you to speak. Let me speak, bro. When it comes to my own talk, you like bumping in because you just you can't resist the urge. I mean, bro, come on, man. Is that how bad I fuck up
Ah,
your mental, bro? Is that how bad I fuck up your mental, bro? Yeah, I
nah,
allow
bro,
you to
but you
talk,
know,
and when it's time for me to
no, but
talk,
yeah, no,
you
it's
have
had
a problem
I
with it.
have to let you know now that you didn't score in that many goals, so it might be a difficult
Leave
one for
me
you
alone.
guys. Shout out to Darren
See,
Sullivan
bro.
in the building. Big up to you, broski.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Burnley,
Big up
love
to
it.
Darren Sullivan. He says, "Burn Burnley, love it." Yeah, big ups to
100.
Darren Sullivan, and that's from my fan base from Facebook.
Big
So
up
big
to
ups to
him.
Darren Sullivan. He's actually saying we're gonna beat Burnley. You know what? Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't really
I
see it
said
the
that as
way.
well.
Let me shock you. I don't really see this Burnley game the way many Arsenal fans are seeing it. I think it's a potential banana skin for Arsenal going away to Tough Moor. Yeah. I think they're gonna keep an extreme low block, and that's a very dangerous thing. throughout the season, yeah, most teams that has actually played with Arsenal are always on that. Oh, Yaba Forbes, Yaba Forbes. Please, I mean, we have to hail Yaba Forbes. People, when I was new to YouTube, this man here, Yaba Forbes, on Monday, yeah, he supported me. He was one of those that built my channel by his presence. Very great
Shout out
guy.
to
I
Yawa.
would never ever forget. Sometimes I just go to his TikTok page. Guys, follow him on TikTok. Yeah, yeah. But Forbes, he does lots of stuff on TikTok. He plays music. He's a DJ too. So he plays lots of music and he does it in a fun way. I mean, not all this bull crap people play these days. Yeah, not all this modern bull crap. This unsavory, unrighteous shit people play these days. Man deals with real tunes. Yeah,
Real
Yaba
tunes.
Forbes. Real tune, bro. Real tunes. Yeah, I like this brother. I wish I actually grew up with this brother, or actually was around him. 'Cause I share the same kind of spirit with this brother.
Mm,
Very real, bro. This is one of the most realist human beings you would see, bro. He speaks from the heart. I mean, is that kind of bro? He's my soul brother because when he talks, you
understand.
can just see his heart. He doesn't have evil in his heart. He's a great. I'm not saying he's a good man, but I'm saying he's a great guy because I don't know
100%.
about his personal character or whatever, but what I do know about him is that he's a great guy, you know. And big up to Monday, yeah, I really like that guy, and he really helped me in my YouTube career. Someone that you just doesn't know you from anywhere, and you invite him, and you tell him, bro, please, I need
Mm,
your help, and he looks at you and says, you know what, man, I don't need anything from you, but I'll come on and I'll help you. So on Monday, great guy, big guy, and he's a Man United fan. Bro, I hate
shout
Man
out to the
United
Man
fans, bro.
United fans in the building,
He's
yeah.
one brother I don't hate. He's one
That's what
Mancunian
he's
I
saying, yeah. He
love to
know
say.
the real
Great
red
guy.
team in the building.
Yeah. Yeah. On Monday, he's a
You
great
know what I
guy.
mean?
He is a great guy. I will stop anywhere wherever I see him in the charts and give him a big hailing. A great guy. One of the best people I've met on YouTube. I wish I
Real
grew up
red
with that brother.
devils in the building. You don't know.
He's
Don't
so
know.
real. I can beat my chest, bro. He's one of the realest, bro. I don't know why he's no more doing YouTube shows, but he's one of the realest I've met, bro. As in, no, on a serious man thing, yeah. Very great guy. And when it comes to
Mm.
shows, bro, you should invite him for shows one of these days on your
Yeah,
channel
well, if he
as
if
a
he
Man
decides
United
if he
fan.
has time, you'll
Yeah, he's a Man
definitely invite
United
him.
don. He's a big guy, and very open minded, a great person, and he knows football. He knows football. I mean, he's not like you. You're over the top. Yeah, he is a more
Oh,
sound Man
yo,
United
hey,
fan.
listen, yeah. When
He's
I
a
do
more calmer
transfers
one.
talk,
He looks at
when
things
I
in a
do
very
transfer
very
talk,
different perspective, and the way he looks at things, it's mental, bro. I
yo,
mean,
listen, yeah.
he's one of
When
the
I do
best to ever
transfer
do it for
talks
Man
is the only
United. I
time
need
I
to
just be
say,
100% fully serious and straight to the point. Because transfers is about business, is on the dollar, on the time, and I'm not trying to waste none of the fans' time who watching the game. So when I do my transfer talks, I just get them straight the news. I just keep my opinions for reacting to after then give the fans all the transfer information, and then after
yeah.
that we talk about it, and I give them my thoughts, but transfer news and is the one time you have to be transparent as possible. You have to give people the real facts, not what you
Mhm.
think and what you believe is what the facts are, and let everybody have a bit the ability to understand for themselves and have their own opinion, and then you discuss your view on it. A lot of people is come out with transfers because they like a player, or they want a player, or they feel that this will do well, but it's not about that. But when it comes to games and supporting my team, bro, yeah, my chest bigger than the Ant Man when he enlarged, bro. Of course, every single day of the week, cause I'm a Man United fan, bro. And if you're an Arsenal fan, same thing. And I think anybody who's a fan of any team should have a big chest and support their team, especially when you're talking against rivals, because, bro, it's my team against yours. And unless your team beat me, I don't care. You can say what you want. I big and bad. But I know everybody see me win the most. So they can talk all they want now. The truth
No, no,
remains.
no, but Mark, you have to factor in the perspective that I have already beaten you away from home this season. And again, you're gonna come back to the Emirates, bro. I can't remember when you've beaten me in the Emirates. Right now, off
18
off
months
off
ago.
my off my head, off the top,
18
in
months
the
ago.
last, bro, off the top
Ten
with
Hag
my
first
head right
season, we
now.
beat Arsenal at the Emirates. Ten Hag first season, 3-1.
When? What year was that,
Anthony scored the goal, 21, 22, 22, 23 season.
bro?
Anthony
That's how
scored the
many
goal.
years ago. That's how many years ago, bro. I'm
That's
talking of
two and a
recently,
half
bro.
seasons. That's 3 seasons ago, bro.
Bro. I don't think you have our number at the Emirates. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be hard. And again, with my defense,
You
bro,
only beat
I
me
can
once at the
hardly see.
Emirates in the last two
But
seasons, eh?
see, Mark. Yeah, this
Once.
is the problem. Yeah, the the problem is that it's not like these teams can get close to us. Yeah, they can.
Mm,
But the thing there is that Arsenal isn't conceding goals. Like if I was a rival team, yeah, if I was a rival team fan, I'll be more concerned with that because you can't beat a team, yeah,
bro.
or you can't lose. I mean, Arsenal can't lose when they're not conceding goals. And that's the most scary thing. If you are not conceding goals in the Premiership, it has to be a big, big, big worry to the rivals because we're
Nah,
not conceding goals. Bro, we've just considered 3 goals in 9 games. Bro,
bro.
I've never seen this
Listen,
before in my life. No,
you
bro,
wanna hear
see,
the
see,
truth?
see. See, I've always watched the Premiership all my life. Yeah, and bro, I might look younger, but I'm an old guy. You know what? Yeah, I have never seen, yeah, this kind of starts to the season defensively of
Mm,
any team apart from a Jose
true.
Mourinho team. And that's the record Arsenal is
Probably.
going to go break because, bro,
Okay.
I hardly
Hmm.
see any team that can be able to break this Arsenal defense, bro. We're so strong,
Good.
we're
I'm
impregnable,
glad.
we're ferocious,
I'm
bro.
glad.
The
I'm
balance we
glad you're
have in
saying
that,
all of
the
these
balance
things.
we have in that
No,
defense,
bro.
bro.
I'm
I
happy for
mean,
you.
and again, Mark,
Genuinely.
Mark, let me land the minerals. Let me land the minerals, bro. Let me land the minerals. Yeah. And this Burnley thing, yeah, why I said it's a potential banana skin for the Arsenal is that they play an extreme low block. And these low block teams, yeah, they're beginning to offend me. They're beginning to kind of like, it's offensive when I see these teams just keep a low block with no passion to play. But with Arsenal comes greater responsibilities. They read the room real well. They read it that, oh, we can't go band for band with this Arsenal team. If we go band for band, we'll be completely torn apart. So I completely understand that from that point of view, yeah. So they're gonna get
Mm,
ripped apart if they come out to play, but they are not gonna come out to play. They are gonna defend. So it means that the guys down there will have to be up and running, find spaces to break this low block, and to be very sincere with you, Burnley can make it very difficult for us. They can. And you can talk about these games, yeah. Okay, we can talk about Fulham, they will keep a low block. Yes, they did. And yes, they made it hard for us. West Ham, yes, they kept a low block. Yes, they made it hard for us. So you can talk about all these teams and how we're gonna smash them up 4-0, 5-0. No, no, no. I'm actually this season very, very ready to win games the ugly way. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be 4 goals to nil. It doesn't have to be 4-1. It doesn't have to be 5-1. We don't have to smash these teams. We don't have to play tiki taka football. I want the ugly win. I want the 1-0s that will put 3 points at the end of the day. They can win the battle. I can win the war. That's what I want. What I want this season is to win the war. I want to play
true.
dirty. I want to play people. I want to play dirty. I want to play ugly, but I want to get 3 points at the end of the day. That's what matters, Mark. And if I were you, a Mancunian right now, I'll be thinking of winning games the ugly way. I mean, just the ugly way. And the way, and again, that's the way Umbuemo plays. He doesn't have to be fanciful. He's an ugly player. I mean, the way he plays, very ugly. He tries to be dogging, tries to just engineer something. I mean, you have to run with it. It doesn't have to be pretty. You don't have to win the pretty way these days again. What you need is
Um,
3 points at the board, and it doesn't have to be pretty for you to win it in that way. In fact, I want it ugly, provided at the end of the season I'm winning this league title. That's what I want. Last season
mhm.
I beat Liverpool. I beat Man City. This season I've been beaten by Liverpool. I've drawn against Man City, but I don't care. I'm top of the league right now, which is what really matters. So I don't even want to even win against these top teams. It's not what I want again. These top teams can get all the points away from us than they like. No problem. I want to beat the rest of the teams in the league. That's what I want to do. I want to beat these teams, garner all the points because that's where the problem is. These other teams in the league. If I can win all games with them and get draws even against the big teams, no problem. Because last season I'm getting nearly up to 80% record with the top four, and I'm not winning the title. So I'll prefer to allow that record a share. I would like to go round with that record, win the smaller teams, beat them well, and actually get the 3 points at the board than really just beating the top teams in the league. And then I'm suffering to actually win games against the fringe teams in the league. I want to win all these games. Yeah, I don't mind getting draws against Man United. I don't mind getting draws against even Liverpool. I don't mind it. I don't mind a draw. At the Etihad, it's not a big problem, provided I'm winning against the Chelseas, the Tottenham Hotspurs, the Burnleys, the Sunderland. I'm winning these games and I'm winning it ugly. I don't really care.
Well, I mean, that's how it is good. That's how it had to be. You had to be brave out here, bro. You had to want to win. You can't be afraid to lose at the same time. And you gotta know where it's at and know where it's gonna be because really and truly, it have a lot of teams out here and a lot of fans out there. They say all kind of things, but is it really what they're saying it is? Is it really that? I mean, Broski, you could want to win all the lower bottom teams, but at the end of the day, you still had to maintain that title run. You're the top of the league. Let me see if you can finally maintain it this season because realistically, we have already seen you all fail, leading the league by 15 points by December.
No,
We've
no,
seen
no.
you all fail
Again,
twice, back-to-back seasons,
Mark.
bro.
This is
So
disingenuous, bro.
when you say
This is
I
disingenuous.
hear you, and I
We
agree,
didn't
and I
have
agree, yo.
we didn't have what we have now. Then we didn't have what we have now. Then in the 3 times we've gone for the title, yeah, back to back, yeah, challenging for the title. Do you know our backups? If Saliba got injured, do you know who we brought in? Rob Holding. That's who we brought in. One of the most one of the most shittiest defenders in the world, people. Yeah. That's who we had there as a backup to William Saliba in the first season when we went head to head with Man City. Yeah. Just the other season, we had Kivio. I mean, he's a decent defender, but I mean, not really amazing, in it. When you look at Odegaard go off, who do we bring on? Vieira. That's who we bring on. And man is not even in the team right now. We have all these
Mm.
acrimonious players who can do anything for the team. But that's why I'm really happy with our summer transfer window. We're able to bring in quality, and not just quality, we're able to bring in depth to actually cover and add to what we already have right now. And that's why Arsenal can pride themselves in saying we have squad depth and we also have quality within that depth in itself. And I think that's even more than just enough to get us over the line. Yeah, we can talk about the manager and how he can bottle it, but I mean, you have individual players that can be able to run the show. Come on, man. I've seen teams like Barcelona do it with Messi, Pedro, Iniesta, uh, Busquets, and I mean all these amazing players, and they didn't even really need Pep Guardiola to be, on the pitch talking crap all the week.
Yeah, but
Just write the lineup and allow the
bro,
men do. I mean, write the lineup and allow the
let me
men
be
play.
honest now,
Let the
bro.
men do what they
Let me
have
be
to do.
honest now, bro. Arsenal
Bro,
don't have
even
them
in the
kind of
Italian Serie
players,
A,
bro.
yeah, during those trophy laden years of Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, bro, people, yeah. I mean, I saw these people, yeah, with a great team just walk into the pitch and win La Liga titles, bro. They didn't even need to have a manager with a shiny suit. So, in the same vein, I'm saying that, at Arsenal, Mikel Arteta doesn't even need to be the guy with the shiny suit. He could just write a good lineup, a very, very good lineup, because we now have the resources to actually compete. The bigger problem is when you don't have the resources to complete, and then the manager is making all these big time mistakes. That's a bigger problem. But when you have bro, it's in everyone's lip, even in big time media talking about football. Arsenal now have the quality, and Arsenal now have the team to actually go on to win the title. It's more about their mentality, and it's all about whether they actually want it more than any other team who is actually after the title right now. And we'll see the answer at the end of the season. But the good thing there is that Mikel Arteta doesn't have to be in the conversations anymore. Yeah, he could, bro. This man could literally just write our first 11 and just he doesn't even need to do anything. Bro. Just put the players out there and let these boys just play. To be very sincere with you, we now have a team that can actually challenge, and individual players that are also winners in that team and have the leadership qualities that we need are there to be able to win this stuff. We have Declan Rice who's won the Conference League. We have Merino who has won international competitions in the Euros. We have Zubimendi who is in his own right who also won a Copa del Rey with Real Sociedad. He also won in the Euros also with Spain. We have all these crop up players here that are individual winners in their own team. Bro, throw that all away. We have Eze who just won the FA Cup. Bro, he just won the FA Cup and won the Charity Shield. Man has won. These people have tasted glory, so they know what it
Mm-hmm.
is to win. And it's good when you have these leaders in your team, not necessarily leaders, yeah, but individual players who have actually tasted glory. So they want to taste more. Not when you're in a team and bro, all you have are just clowns and not winners. Yeah, when you have people like Vieira in your team, when you have people like when you have, bro, Arsenal have stunk up the place with lots of horrible players, bro. But right now, I think we have winners. Even Gil Keres is a winner. He's a winner. Man is a winner. He won lots of stopping spot in Lisbon. We can talk about the quality of the Portuguese league. I hear you, but man have tasted trophy. Man wants to taste trophies too. So,
Brusca.
it is what it
I'm
is
not
at this
saying no
point.
to that, yeah, but it's Halloween for everybody. So yeah, hoorah, whoopee day. You know what I mean? Talk about the big bad wolves. Talk about the scary Arsenal. This is not the football terrace, Brewski. Shout outs to Terry and those guys. I respect all what they're doing there, but no one is
Yeah, big
afraid
up
of
to Terry
Arsenal
and
over
all
here.
those crews,
When we
bro.
when we wear red, we are the most threatening team in red in the world. It's called Manchester United. We don't fear
I hear
nobody.
you. Let's
And
let's
right
see a
now,
couple of games, the couple of games
no,
coming up.
bro.
Let's
I
see.
want you to be gassed and I want you to be excited. It's like my brethren compost saying here, you see all them tears, it will be sweet in the
No,
Emiratis.
but bro,
Because
do
the
you still
first
think
time
this
for
is
your season, the
no,
Emiratis will rock.
Mark, do you
The
still think
first
this is
time for the
boasting?
season, the Emiratis will rock is because Man United will be in tongue.
Mark,
And when
Mark,
Man
Mark,
United come to
Mark,
tongue,
Mark,
we will
Mark,
leave it
Mark,
in
Mark,
slight
Mark,
silence.
Mark,
As the
Mark.
Trinidadians say, we will flatten the place when we come to tongue. Yeah? It's party time. You
Mark,
understand?
Mark, 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 do you still think that this is empty talk with
What?
Arsenal right now? Do you think this is empty talk? Because me, I'm
With
seeing the
Arsenal?
reality right now. We're looking good. We look better. We're not conceding goal. No, let's be very frank. Forget the rivalry. Keep the rivalry aside. Do you think this is just gassing up your team? Is this just gassing up the team? The way we're playing,
Listen,
the way we're winning this. I mean, these games. How dirty we're winning it. I mean, before we
no,
used to be criticized as a team
I think you
that
might be
lacks
gassing your team up
mental.
slightly.
strength. But right
I
now, we're
think you
showing
might be
mental
gassing
strength.
your team up
We're no
slightly.
more playing that sexy football no more. Instead, we're more interested in getting the 3 points. I mean, I don't know what people want these days. Yeah. I mean, we didn't have credible ways of scoring goals. We've now adopted and perfected an art. Uh, I like to call it our weapon of mass destruction, which is set pieces. Which other team does set pieces the way we do? Bro, we have a good defense and we also have a secret weapon in being Corner Kick FC. I don't really care what people say at this point, but we have
Stoke
all
Ball
these
FC.
tools and we have all these ammunitions
Stoke
to help us
Ball.
out. Bro,
Bro,
you
why
cannot
does
say, bro, you
Stoke
cannot say
Ball
this is just gassing up. You can't
Stoke
say this
Ball
is
FC
gassing up
King?
because we're seeing
Stoke
the
Ball
proof.
FC.
The proof is in the pudding.
Stoke Ball FC.
Bro, I soak it all up. Bro, I take it. Bro, I love it. I love it when they say I'm Stoke FC. I actually love it when they
Oh,
say I'm Corner Kick FC. Come and play
rah.
Corner Kick FC and win. I mean, you played Corner Kick FC. What happened? You got
I
smacked
don't
up
play
at Old
corner kick
Trafford.
XC. What are you
Bro, I
talking
mean,
about, bro?
it's simple as that, bro. Mark, we'll have to call it a day, yeah. But we'll come
Yeah,
back
of
next week.
course.
It's a weekly show.
Of
So
course.
there's always enough to go around. I could see
Dead man's
Compound Smuff,
walking. Dead
chatting
man
away,
walking.
writing all sort of stuff down there. Last
Dead
week he
man
said that we're gonna
walking.
lose this past week. But I mean, see, yeah, Compost Smuff. I mean, you could see, you could see what Arsenal is doing. He's saying Tony Pools, Tony Pools gave Ateta his full back. Oh my days. Don't worry, Compost. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do this season. He said smacked up, you foul, and got lucky in the 10. Oh my days. Okay, no problem. No worries.
Killer,
Let's see.
I gonna tell all of this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. This is the Red Divide. It's me, Mark N, Manchester United fan extraordinaire. You know what I mean? Mr. Guy Positive. And of course, it's the,
Yeah.
the Tony Claude Gulla. You know what I mean? The delusional Arsenal fan. He loves his team. He hates
Bro, you're
Arteta.
also
He
delusional too, bro.
but
So
of
we
course,
are both delusional,
we
bro.
are both deluded, bro. But that's what makes this show great because we can still
Yeah,
talk
exactly,
real
man.
football facts, but we have our moments. So it's gonna be enjoying,
Mm.
guys. Join the journey with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash, if you're new, share it around. Help us grow. You can find all links in the chat in the description. There's Tony Claude's
Yeah,
channel. There's
people,
my
subscribe
channel.
to my channel,
Please
please.
subscribe to both channels if you can. You know what I mean? Share the love around. Of course, we'll be back next week again. And of course, he's supposed to be on the Premier Roundup on Monday nights, guys. So make sure to let Tony know he should be there, especially those guys from his channel, because someone needs to rep Arsenal with Waffle Don. Waffle Don holds it down, but
Waffled on
need
his
a
real
little.
one, absolute real
Yeah,
one.
that's the
My
brother.
God, I
Waffle
had a
Don is
show with
real.
him just this past hours. Yeah,
Yeah, I was taking the team on the train. Shout out to you and Waffle down in the building. Guys, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Of course, it was late, but of course, you get the best show from the two of us every time we come together. So enjoy the clash, pick a side, whether it's the real Reds or it's the wannabes, Arsenals. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but that's just how it is. Big up to you guys. We love you all. Have a great night. Tony, thank you so much, bro. I hope you have a good one, and shout out to you for
definitely.
always pulling
Thanks,
through,
my
bro.
G. Thanks, bro. Thanks always.